In this video, we are going to explore two interactive mapping platforms that allow you to add things like place markers, lines, polygons, and images to a base map. These programs are Scribble Maps and Google Earth. Let's start with Scribble Maps. Begin by clicking Create Map in the upper right corner. On the bottom of the screen, you will find options for the base map as well as for the source of the base map. You will see here that we are looking at a hybrid Google map. The default is Google, but you can choose another source, including OpenStreetMap. For this example, we'll use the Google Road Map as our base. I'll do a sample search for Buenos Aires, and I'll zoom in a little bit to get a detailed view of the city. When you zoom in enough, you can see the outlines of buildings. Let's say that you want to propose building a venue for your project, and you want to draw the shape of that building on the map. Once you've identified the location, choose a drawing tool from the options on the toolbar. You can see that there is a rectangle, circle, and polygon option. I'll use the polygon tool so I can make an irregularly shaped building. Before you begin drawing, you can select both the line and fill colors for your shape. Then draw your shape. You can move your shape around by selecting the Move and Edit tool. You can also delete the shape if you aren't happy with it by using the Eraser tool. You can add lines as well. This would be good for representing proposed transportation routes, for example. Just like when you draw shapes, you can select the color you wish your line to be before you begin drawing. You also have the option of selecting the line width and style. Pins can also be added to the maps. You can choose the style of the pin by browsing through the folders in the gallery. Each pin can be given a title and a description. Once you've added everything you want to add to your map, you can save your map as an image. To do this, click on the Menu button and click Save Image. If you haven't already saved your work, you will be prompted to do so before downloading the image file. You will also be prompted to select what size you want your image file to be. I recommend trying to save it as large as the program will allow to be sure it captures everything you've added to the map. Continue to follow the prompts to download your image, and then you're finished with Scribble Maps. Now let's take a look at Google Earth. Google Earth allows you to fly to different parts of the world and look at locations in great depth. Additionally, Google Earth has many layers available, allowing you to analyze a location based on a particular theme. Google Earth is available for free as a desktop program and as a web plugin. In this video, we'll be using the free desktop version. Start by entering a location in the search bar. We'll look at Boulder, Colorado as an example. You can then zoom in to get a closer view of a particular site in town. Just as with Scribble Maps, you can add similar features such as lines, polygons, and place markers to maps in Google Earth. Before you begin marking up the map, however, it is a good idea to create a new folder. To do this, right-click on My Places on the left-hand side. Click Add, Folder. Name it whatever makes the most sense to you. Be sure that this new folder is selected before moving on. Any changes you make to the map will now be saved in this folder as individual layers. If you wanted to add a polygon to the map to show where a proposed building might go, you can draw it in by clicking on the New Polygon button in the toolbar. A new dialog box will open up, allowing you the opportunity to name the polygon as well as to change the fill color and the line color of the shape. While the dialog box is open, draw your shape on the map. Click OK when you are done. You see that this new shape is an additional layer under the new folder that you had just created. You can add lines or paths following a similar process by selecting the New Path tool from the toolbar. In Google Earth, it is very easy to overlay images, including digital versions of maps. So if you've downloaded a digital copy of a map you like, you can bring it into Google Earth. To do this, click on the Add Image Overlay button in the toolbar. You can give this overlay a name. Browse to the file on your computer, and the image will appear in Google Earth. While the dialog box is open, you can adjust the transparency of the image so you can see a bit of the base map underneath, allowing you to accurately place the image on the base map. Format the picture to make it match up with the map underneath by grabbing the green lines on and around the image. And click OK when you are done. On the left-hand side, you can see each of the layers you've created with checkboxes next to them. These checkboxes allow you to turn the layers on and off as needed. There are other preset layers available in Google Earth at the bottom on the left-hand side. For example, the 3D buildings layer is very cool. Another great tool is the ruler tool found in the toolbar. It allows you to draw a line on the map and measure the distances both on the map and on the ground. You can change the unit of measure in the drop-down menu. Once you have made all the additions or changes to your map as you would like, you can save your work in several different ways. You can save your map as a JPEG image file by clicking the Save Image button in the top toolbar. You can also save your map as a KML or KMZ file. A KML file is a Google Earth file, and a KMZ file is just a zipped version of a KML file. To do this, right-click on the folder that contains all the layers that you've added to your map. Click Save Place As, and you will either select KML or KMZ file, and then click Save. Files saved in these formats can then be reopened in Google Earth.